The 50 Diddy documentary. Have you had an opportunity to take a look at this? I was watching it yesterday and today.
Did you watch all of it?
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
I've seen enough to
know what it is.
Yeah, I've seen enough to know what it is. How do you feel about it?
I don't really feel anything. To be honest, the documentary is what I thought it was going to be. It's a hit piece on Diddy from people that have something to gain from throwing shots at him.
A trend that I noticed in this Diddy docuseries is that a lot of the folks that decided to finally speak up are people who spoke up not because they saw someone else getting hurt, but because they themselves got hurt. All this time, everyone knew what was happening to Cassie, but no one said anything. His producer spoke up because he didn't get paid. Now, yes, I know he was a victim, but he did not speak up until he did not get his money. A lot of these people who were sticking beside Diddy let him do whatever he wanted for years. It wasn't until they themselves became a victim to whatever Diddy was doing that now all of a sudden they got something to say.
Now, I'm not big on Diddy or big up in Diddy, but to me, it's just a bunch of people saying, I was there, I saw shit, I didn't do nothing about it. So, now I'm trying to profit off of it. That's all it is to me. Didn't nobody do shit.
I'm not surprised that 50 doing this. Like I was saying last week, people are always surprised or seem to be surprised at the things that 50 Cent does, but this here didn't surprise me. He has a vendetta with Puff. He definitely has a vendetta against Puff.
Yeah, Puff dug out his baby mom.
Oh yeah, Puff definitely smutted out his baby mom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that doesn't sit well with 50. Every time you see her or her name comes up, that's like the first thing that's what she's synonymous with now. That's what she's synonymous with.
That level of betrayal, and she gets 2 checks, one from Diddy, one from 50.
All right. But at the end of the day, she like you say, she got some money out of it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now the comment section was commenting all throughout the videos that I chopped up throughout the week. One person was like, "Now that it's out, y'all need to go back and take a look at it." So we did, and it's trash. I mean, there's some ooh-ah moments just because there was a videographer with them that you get that in behind look. But I mean, it didn't change how I felt about the situation. I think this documentary is a documentary for people that didn't grow up in the 90s or don't know Diddy. Like, this is for housewives across America. Yeah.
It is for Gen Z.
If you lived in the 90s and you saw the rise of Bad Boy and all that shit in real time, none of this is surprising because you heard all this shit growing up. You heard the Diddy being gay rumors from Wendy Williams. And her TV show or her radio show, and you damn heard her get fired by Diddy for saying that. So you're seeing all this stuff happen. That's another reason why I couldn't get into the documentary, because it's not new to me. None of this shit. Yeah,
and that changes a lot about it. It's like I said,
I'm sitting there like, you didn't know this? I heard this in 9th grade.
You live through it. It's different. Like
yeah, it's different when you live through it. You don't like none of this shocks you. And then this happened, and they always show that infamous scene from the Source Awards with Suge Knight there. If you want to be an artist,
but he was right though.
Yeah.
If you really take into account what he was saying,
if you want to be an artist and get your ass beat,
was right.
All in the videos.
Yeah.
Suge was right.
He was right, but shit, Suge wasn't no better.
No, Suge was not no better. And what's crazy is they were all tied together. They were all cool.
Did he beat you on paper? Suge beat you in real life. He just beat your ass. He don't even need paper.
Now, one of the stories I did find funny though was the Eric Sermon.
Oh my God!
Get the mic, because look, that Eric Sermon story is something else.
Just the way that it was. Buddha. Just the way it was explained.
Eric Sermon says Diddy hauled off and swung at him, not punched him. He swung at him, and he was like, "Man, I know damn well you don't think you're gonna come over here and do something, because you can't whoop our ass. Like, you can't do that. So why?" How, with what kind of energy did Diddy calm that situation down and get in the car with Eric Sermon and basically make them ride around the block to listen to Biggie's new album? Like, my mind is so fucking blown on this particular part because it makes me realize either A, Diddy is so diabolical that even the people that was like, you can't beat me, was petrified of his ass, or he's a hell of a threatening human being, or people just really feared him. Because I don't know about you, but I would have never heard one of the most hip-hop electric albums, period. I would have been on his... Never mind, I don't want to talk about it. You know, anyway.
Oh, my God. He put hands on me. So I told him to get in the car. Drove around the corner, and he played me the mixtape. He played me Biggie.
Big's album.
What the fuck? What?
I don't think there's an album that's gonna make me want to stop beating your ass if you do something disrespectful on that level. What did Diddy punched him? Didn't
It's
he?
the order of events. Yeah, something. He did something.
Put hands on him.
In which Eric Stern was like, get in the car.
I don't even get that.
Look,
I'm
stop.
confused on that
Eric
whole
Sermon
scenario.
said
And that's my guy,
Diddy
too.
came swinging on him. That's
Yeah.
what he said. Then somehow Diddy's in the car, and Eric Sermon said, we're about to lay hands on Diddy. And then all of a sudden, I guess Diddy was like, oh, hit play real quick.
Yeah.
Party and bullshit and party.
And the track must have been so good that Eric was like,
They said it was wasn't it Machine
Machine
Gun?
Gun Funk? Like,
No, give me the loot. I think they said. No, that was what he played for Clive Davis. I don't know what song.
nevertheless.
I bet it wasn't the intro.
Give Me the Loot's a dope song. That could possibly take you away from getting ready to lay hands or something. I don't know. Like Machine Gun Funk that might possibly stop. But
Ain't no song if you in that mode gonna stop.
but I will say this though.
What's that?
Misa was bad.
They were all bad. Kim Porter was too.
Kim Porter was bad. But Misa was bad. But like I said,
You talking about chicks that mess with Diddy, though? Like, really? Come on now.
yeah,
Be
you're
honest.
right.
Be
You're
honest.
right,
What
but
are you shocked about? They
Yeah,
all,
like,
no, I'm
supposed
just
to be
saying.
talking about Diddy
Misa
chicks.
was bad. Misa was super bad.
All of them was
but
bad.
like I said,
That's probably like Nick Cannon's chicks. Like,
but Diddy was a.
I'm just saying in
Diddy
general.
was
he had money and influence and power. That's all you
So
need
what do
to
you
get those
expect?
type of
You expect
women.
him to get
ugly
was
ass
duck?
actually- Diddy was going at niggas by getting their girls. Like I say, that's one thing that'll get you killed off rip.
Shit, she ain't loyal if she going with Diddy.
One thing that I always thought was a little odd is the fact that Diddy's baby mom, Sarah Chapman, who is the mother of his daughter Chance, was Tupac's girlfriend back in 1995. Nobody really knows a lot about Diddy and Sarah Chapman's relationship. All we know is the fact that they never publicly dated, but based off Kim Porter's interviews that she did with Essence, this is one of the reasons why Kim Porter actually broke up with Diddy back in 2007.
All right, so my take on it.
Yeah, go for it.
Mind you, I only seen the first and last episode. I know majority of everything. All right, number one, it's a hit piece because everybody that has something to say, Diddy supposedly taking something from him. For instance, from his former founder of helping Bad Boy, him, 25%. Now you was giving room to where, when he was a powerful billionaire, people was being scared. He had power over them. Okay, she claimed in her lawsuit, he said, "Alter, why you didn't go to the police on him?" Because he was Sean Combs then. He wasn't a millionaire. None of that. Didn't do none of that stuff. And she read excerpts out of what her mom read. Now, mind you, they highlight only certain things of the whole letter, but I saw other parts. He had recorded her. Now, back in the early 90s, you had the handheld camcorder. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like how technology is. You can have hidden cameras and like spy tech. So he had to have it positioned a certain place in the room, wherever they was at, had her in a particular area, because it's not like he can zoom in, zoom out on what they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So everything had to be perfect. On top of that, when she goes to explain that, she never seen it. It was told to her by people that they know that he was showing it in the parties. Y'all didn't go to the police. You waited years later. Now you filing suit to get some money. All right, outside of her.
I mean, if he was showing the videos at parties, that is kind of wild.
Yeah, but she didn't see it though. She's going off of hearsay.
But if other people saw this stuff, that is kind of wild though.
Yeah, but we all know hearsay only can go so far in a court of law. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can tell you anything. Unless you've seen it, whatever case may be, it's also what it is.
What else is there going? I don't know where this is going.
Where it's going is, what I'm saying is, everybody that had something to say, he took something from them.
I don't feel bad for nobody that was in that Diddy documentary, because a lot of y'all was still around. Y'all was still trying to reap them benefits of being associated with Diddy until things dried up. And this the thing, Lil Rod only told his side of the story because Diddy ain't give him the $250,000 that he was promised. That's the only reason why he came out about all of this. If he'd have got paid, he'd have never said a word to this day. To that Capricorn Clark girl, you was Diddy assistant for 10 plus years. You knew what Diddy was doing to them girls. That you knew they was out. You knew they was getting. You knew Cassie was getting beat on all the relationship. So come on, man. What are we talking about?
Whether it was girl, whether it was a girl, whether it was a
He took something from a lot of people.
No, I mean, first of all, the women that's involved in this, they was not with Eric Sherman or 50, Albie Shore, Kim Porter. They wasn't with him. Albie Shore and Kim Porter probably, yeah, but at the time, Albie Shore was a bigger star than Sean Combs. Sean Combs wasn't even Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that this young, dark skin, because you know in the early 90s, a light skin, dark skin thing, this dark skin, ambitious young brother came up. He saw where he can take this and blow. Now, did he take advantage of people who were short-sighted on their vision? Yeah, I believe that.
Of course,
I believe
he did.
it. But who don't? As any businessman, if he gives you,
I'm not going to sit here and say every businessman takes advantage.
Yeah,
of people.
why won't you? It's not like he took a gun and stuck it to their head. They was there to read that contract. He took advantage of the ignorance. I get you that. That don't make him a bad person, because at the end of the day, he putting you on a platform that nigga you can't even do by yourself. So now it's up to you to how far you take it. Now you notice everybody that has something to say that took advantage of, their vision as far as what they want, in his opinion, falls short.
Who's speaking up for Puff?
Say what?
Who is speaking up for Puff?
I bet
Lawyers.
No. I mean, like
nobody's not to. They're not going to.
People that rock with you like that.
Wait till you get out.
Who's speaking
Wait
up
till you
for
get
him?
out. I told you, it ain't gonna. Nobody ain't gonna say nothing right now.
Besides Stevie J.
No, ain't nobody. No, what I'm telling you, the real people that's behind him, they not saying nothing because they don't want their brand. They don't want cancel culture. See, what 50 did was bringing cancel culture into our ish that we already knew since we in the teens. He bringing cancel culture in this so they can try to cancel Diddy. That's the whole reason for this hit piece. Cause like we all been saying, we've been knowing this shit for over 20 years. None of this shit is nothing new. So if you can go within the last 10 years, what the fuck he done? Nothing. You can't say nothing. All this shit happened over 20 plus years. And and another thing that I really find fascinating, which people like, oh, he got Pac and Biggie killed. How this nigga that smart to pull off a hit? No, come on, man. We old enough to know. We old enough to know.
I know that his reach was longer than anybody else.
Okay, fine, but you until the law say, hey, we got you in your scopes, and the law didn't even say nothing about you under investigation. That's the part that I'm getting at here. The law hasn't even said you're under investigation. We got a hit piece that's trying to put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, who's narrating this shit? MAGA 50. This out here doing some wild out shit.
I mean, let's be honest though.
Let's be honest. We're prosecuting him.
Don't we want to know who killed Big and Pac and stuff like? Don't
Yeah, we
wanna-
do,
because
but
those would have went down as two of the biggest unsolved mysteries
Correct.
in the history
Correct.
of our country,
So how-
not just hip hop.
So how is we listen? How first of all, how are we gonna say? I'm not saying it. How anybody got to twist their lips and say he had something to do with that? Like you really have to be perfect to pull off two, not one, two. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he did it, but like I say, I can't say. And let's not act like he be the first person in the history of man who set up multiple.
Oh,
Like,
so
we're not.
So
gonna
we
sit here
forgot.
and be
So
like-
we also forgot that it was rumored that Pac was gonna leave Suge Knight because he found out all Suge Knight was paying him with Rolexes and Rolls Royces, and Pac was like, "Yo, I want to see these numbers." Especially he put out that album All Eyes on Me. He wanted to see the numbers. It was rumored that he was going to leave him there, and they were saying Suge had something to do with it. Now all of a sudden, now it's Diddy. Like, come on.
But then
it don't make
there
sense.
rumors that Biggie was leaving.
Yeah, exactly. It was rumored that
Puffy.
Again, I don't believe it.
was just
I
a
don't
bunch of
believe
rumors
it.
floating at the time.
I don't believe it because number one, taking you from a position that you never thought that you would even be dreamt of. That's number one. Now, how far you getting your vision? He knows who he can play with and who he can't play with. That's the thing. He knows who he can play with and who he cannot play with. If you somebody who settled just the fact that I'm happy that I got a record deal, no, he can get more money out of this situation other than you're just happy that you got a record deal, yeah, he gonna take advantage. And any other smart ass business man or woman gonna take advantage of it. And he's the type of person, if you not grinding, if you don't have that hunger about you and you fall short, he gonna remove your ass.